Hi friends, how's it going? Say hey when you're hopping on. Today I want to talk to you about tips for smooth and silky hair. This is something that's like make or break. I do not have naturally smooth silky hair, but I have found a way to like hack the universe with Lange's products and get smooth and silky hair pretty easily. I've tried a lot of products out there because my hair texture is like coarse. It almost feels like horse hair or like a horse tail, especially when I process it kind of like color like I have now. If I didn't do anything to it, it just feels really rough. So, but here are the products that I use that have like literally changed my life, and they are simple. Products number one is glass hair. Seriously, it makes your hair like smooth like glass. Smooth, silky, frizz-free. It is a thermal heat protectant. It is absolutely amazing. And you just spritz it on your hair, okay? You do this when your hair is maybe, or I do this when my hair is about 80% dry. So, because I'm going in with the volume. If your hair is wet, dry your hair first with a hair dryer, and then when you have about 20% left, bust out your volume. This has boar bristles. It evenly distributes oils throughout your hair. It evenly distributes if you put dry shampoo in. The boar bristles, you can tell I use this thing. The boar bristles are amazing at smoothing everything out. And then it has a titanium plate in here that heats up, and it's a fantastic tool. I have never been able to use a blow dryer brush before because some of them rotate and spin, and I have very tangly, thick hair. And so I'm like, this is a no-go until they launched the volume, and I've been using it ever since. So that's what I'm doing right now. Glass hair. Then I'm going to put a little bit of this. It is Remedy. It's a shine enhancing argan oil. So a little goes a long way. Like, I don't know, a pea size amount, maybe just a tiny bit bigger. And I put this on my ends, especially when my ends are dry. This is how we're going to get started. What is your hair type? Drop it below. Do you have thin hair, thick hair? Is it fine, coarse? What are you working with? Okay. I'm going to turn this on. It is a blow dryer, so if you need to turn your volume down, go ahead. I'm just going to run it through to get the tangles out, and then I'm going to separate my hair into sections. Let's do this. When you're detangling your hair, start at the bottom. When you're detangling your hair, start at the bottom and work your way up. That's going to help you not damage your hair. It doesn't matter what I do. I conditioned my hair in the shower with a conditioning mask from Lange. It doesn't matter if I condition or not. My hair just is like, I have tangle prone hair. And so as you're doing this, start at the bottom, work your way up. And this is that even like if my girls have super tangly hair, I will do the volume just like this in their hair or turn it on to get the tangles out, because this brush does not get caught in my hair. So if you have tangly hair, the volume is going to be good for you. You can use it on wet or dry hair. You can freshen up your hair with it. If you've like gone a couple days in a ponytail, you can give yourself a blowout, which is what we're going to do today. Thick and fine hair. You can't use the volume on fully wet hair. I wouldn't recommend it because, I mean, it is a blow dryer brush, but every time you continue to put a brush through your hair over and over again, you know, or you're giving yourself a blowout, you always want to have your hair, whether it's with a blow dryer brush or a hairbrush, you always want to have your hair mostly dry before you actually start blowing out with your brush, because you don't want to break your hair by brushing it too much, you know? So yes, I would make sure that your hair, or like what I did was I just put my hair in a towel and did my makeup, and then, you know, now I'm going to use this. Okay, we're going to turn it on in just a second. I'm just going to get all the tangles out, then we're going to separate it. They also have a Replenish. It's a detangling spray. So if you are really tangly, you can use like a, I don't feel like it's necessary if I'm using glass hair as well. But in the summer, when, you know, summer is almost here, when my kids are swimming in the pool or I'm in the pool, or if we're going on a beach trip, I love the Replenish Detangling Spray because it's just a great leave-in conditioner, and it really, really helps. So you'll notice kind of when your volume preheats, if that's the word. So after using it for about 2 minutes, that plate is going to be warm. And so you'll notice that it will really smooth your hair out a lot more when that plate heats up. So today I put glass hair in my hair. And that works pretty well. I could have mixed glass hair and a little bit of detangler, but I feel like it makes it to where my hair is super shiny, and I don't know, I just don't have to do both. But definitely chlorine, anything like that, like this summer my routine will be a little different. I do add that like extra stuff into it. I love this tool too. It is seriously a game changer. If your hair is kind of like flat, am I doing lunge again? I've never stopped doing lunge. Yeah, I've been with them for 6 years now, like exclusively for hair. So I do makeup tutorials too though. So as your hair is getting dry, you'll notice you can really get more of that shape. If you lift upward, you're gonna get more volume. And I'm just rotating. This cord has a tangle-free cord, so you can rotate it without it getting tangly on you. If someone said, I only have enough to buy one product or like one tool, what would it be? It would be this tool. This tool makes it to where my actual hair is so soft and shiny, so silky. I'm frizzless for days. It is so, so good. This is fresh, clean hair. I just washed it this morning. I used the purple shampoo today. It's called Glosse and Froze. It's a purple shampoo and conditioner. So if you can see, my blonde is popping, and the brassiness is out of it. It's because I let that shampoo sit on my hair for about 3 or 4 minutes while I shaved my legs. And I just want to use my hand while it's a little warm in the front to get a little extra lift. I'll do the same thing back here. This tool is large, but it's not heavy. So that's another thing that I think is amazing. Going on the underside, like that underneath section. Like, can you see how smooth? So between the titanium plate and the boar bristles, smooths everything out. But the secret, like the actual secret to super smooth hair is like combination of glass hair and this. Everything is on sale right now. Site-wide sale from Lunge going on. Save like over 50%. So on hair care, like 30% or more on tools, accessories are on sale, like everything. So if you're needing stuff, it's a good stock up. Oh, Valerie says lunch has made a huge healthy difference to her hair. Mine too, sister. Also, if you have long, thick hair, so it takes a little longer. So I would recommend just making sure your hair is like at least this dry, if not a tiny bit drier, before you use the low volume. That way, you're just using it more for your blowout and not trying to dry your hair with it. That is, that's the best one. And then if you struggle with dry ends or you just need some extra shine, if your hair is processed, I highly recommend the Remedy Shine Enhancing Argan Oil. It smells heavenly and it's so good. What's everybody doing today? Just brushing this kind of downward to smooth it out. Veda had swim lessons today. Adam just pulled in with her, so I can't wait to hear how her swim lessons went. She's a little over a year old, and we're doing that like survival swim training. And I can't handle it, so he takes her. I'm like, I can't do the underwater thing. It like makes me so nervous. I know it's good for her to learn, but I'm like, I can't do it. So Adam does Wednesday swim, and he's the only dad there. He does a good job. So I used the Glossé and Frosé. It was the shampoo and conditioner for blondes. But if you have highlights like mine, it's going to be totally fine on your hair. So it's just going to, if you have gray or blonde hair, it's just going to take that orange cast out of it. And then I used a Barago mask. So I actually do shampoo, a mask, and then condition. So it seals the hair cuticle with the conditioner. So, but that's what I did today. So if you start feeling like your hair is getting dry, coarse, over-processed, any of those things, I start looking into like, how can I repair my hair? You notice your ends are getting frizzy. Make sure you're hydrating those ends with like that Remedy Argan Oil. If you could, like my hair, I don't have naturally like soft hair. It's more like horse hair. But the fact that when I use this tool, my hair is like shiny like this and I can run my fingers through it. And the actual texture of my hair is soft. Like, it's impressive. Impressive. I don't know if I'm going straight down the middle today or maybe over to the side. Or maybe over to the side. I feel like feeling like that today. So you have to run it through the same piece of hair quite a few times. Doesn't that damage it and take more time? So instead of leaving it on, because it does get very hot, you're better off running it through your hair so that it just like gently, without damaging your hair, is applying the heat. If you leave it just on, it would be like the equivalent of leaving because it's a titanium plate that heats up. And so it would be like leaving a flat iron in just one spot. So you don't want to do that. You want to run it through your hair and then, you know, shape it just like you would a blowout. You can leave it there for like, you know, 3 seconds and then work your way down. but you don't want to leave it there any longer than that. And again, I'm doing this on wet hair. You can do this on dry hair as well. Or spritz your hair, make it, like sometimes I'll even have dry hair and I will put some, a little bit of glass hair in my hair just to make it damp, and then I'll refresh my hair that way. I don't do the hair mask every wash. I do it about once a month. If I bleach my hair a lot, maybe twice a month. So, just when I'm starting to notice, like, oh, I'm looking dry. They have a lot of bundles on sale. I got a list yesterday of a lot of different bundles. So you can like pair, you know, they have several items paired together for a big savings. So be sure when you're on that site to look at their bundles. And I forgot to put the link in the description of the video for you guys. When you go to the website, it will have a like different discount codes for different sales that they're offering. There you go. Put that in there for you. I like a lot of lift in the back. You couldn't go without the volume. Your hair's the same way and tangles so easy, but this goes through like butter. Sheila, that's exactly, I've never had a tool like this ever. And I have very tangly hair. And it does. It like makes my hair look like should be on a hair commercial. Okay, moving on to the next section. Okay, for this part, I like to brush back, like down and back towards the back of my hair. Same with this little front section. I'm trying to get to really blonde, you guys, but I'm loving this in-between blonde while we're headed there. If you want links for anything like what I'm wearing, makeup, outfits, hair links for the products that I'm using, just drop the word me below and I can send you those links. So I was thinking this morning, I don't know, I was looking outside and I was like, what if we spent our lives like feeling like all the things that we wanted to happen were gonna happen for us. Like it's beautiful here today. The birds are like chirping and I was just like overlooking kind of like, I guess the flower beds, and like we live on 10 acres. So when it starts getting green, it is just like everything's been dead, you know, all winter. And so when it starts getting green, I'm just like, my heart literally is happy. And I'm going to turn on a flat iron. And I was like, what if we, instead of worrying about all the things of what if this could happen, or what if this could go wrong, or like all these different things, what if we like lived our day? Because I literally was just like being grateful. I was like thanking the Lord. I was like, God, like I never imagined I would like have the opportunity to like, I didn't think I'd ever, I mean, I filed bankruptcy at 22. I didn't even know if I would ever get to own a house, much less like, I am so grateful for like our home and the property we have, like in raising our family here. And I just was like having like a morning of gratitude, just like, I mean, our lives in the last like 6-7 years have drastically changed. Like from going from like food stamps and barely surviving to like the Lord has just blessed our lives. And I was like, everything, like I remember praying for like the things I have now and just being so grateful, and like praying for friendships. Like today's Natalie's birthday, and I was just like thanking the Lord for her in my life, like praying for God to like bring me good friends that are that genuinely are like good for me and I can be good for them, you know, and praying for like Adam, like just somebody who loves me. Like I've always struggled with kind of like feeling like not worthy of love, or like I have to, I'll pick bad relationships and try and be like, well, if I can love hard enough, maybe they'll love me back, kind of thing. And I don't know. And so this morning I was just like, what if we woke up and like, instead of worrying about what could go wrong this year, we were like, what if everything would go right? Like if you knew that everything would go right, how would you live your life differently? How would you spend so much time like worrying less? What if you really believed that like God has your future in his hands and has a plan for you, and you are just to work on you, be the best version of yourself, love others, you know, be kind, like all these things, but that everything is going to work out. Like whether you're wanting a baby or a husband or the job or like whatever that is, that it's all going to be okay. Like, would you live differently if you really felt like everything's going to be okay? And so that's what I just want to encourage you this morning. Like I was just thinking about, you know, just our lives and like upcoming things and adventures and business ventures, and like a little worried about some new things that might be coming up. And then I was like, you know, like, but if I really believed that God has all of this in his hands, then no matter what happens, like it's going to be okay, you know? And so just want to encourage you guys today. I'm going to turn this on, and while we wait for this to heat up, this is the little duo by Lange. While we wait, we're doing the 100 Days of Believing Bigger devotion. So I'm going to go ahead and read that to you guys. And I'm going to crank this thing up to 430 degrees. Has a little fan that blows warm air to set your curls in place. And so now that I have like a really nice dry head and blowout, I'm going to just put like a little, I could honestly walk out just like this, really. But I'm just going to put a little bit of whoop, whoop, whoop here and there and call it a day. So, all right, here we go. Sorry, folks, trying to go. I don't want to skip anything. Okay, last night we did the purpose pathway, part 1. And so on the skincare life. So today we're going to do, this is about purpose. I have this linked in my Amazon storefront at CourtneySwan.com. If you are looking for a good devotion, I have absolutely loved this devotion. I struggle with like self-limiting beliefs. So the fact that this is all about believing bigger, that God has good things for you, like not to sabotage like your own life based off of like what you maybe believe that you aren't worthy of, or I often believe like, but somebody else has bigger problems to me that like God should be working on, or someone else needs this more than I do, or this is like, I don't know. And so this book is kind of a year of like, okay, like believing bigger and in watching what happens when I really believe like that nothing is impossible with God, you know? So the purpose pathway, good works, part 2. For we are Christ's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which he prepared in advance for us to do. As we continue to break down the 4 key parts of the scripture above, workmanship, good works, advance, and do, remember that we are delving into the topic of purpose. Each word is a purpose clue. The next part, the phrase good works, so often we miss the pathway into the higher purpose because we are either looking for something impressive, worthy of praise, or something perfect. We don't want to be a disappointment to God. That is my number 1. Like a lot of times I don't want to do something because I'm like, what if I fail? What if I'm a disappointment? What if I do this wrong? Like, what if I hurt someone's feelings? What if what if God's like, I should have trusted somebody else with like this, you know? But we don't want to be a disappointment to God, and we don't want to get it wrong. Here's the thing, being able to figure out exactly what God wants you to do, where, when, and how is really an impossible standard. So let's take the pressure off clarity and shift into something better, which is courage. The passage above is filled with permission. You already are created to do good works. Just start there. Start with something, anything, that will help people. Eventually, you'll find patterns and clues to guide you into a more focused direction. Whenever you operate with the mission of helping others, know that heaven is with you, covering you, and opening more doors for you. How do you want to help people today? What is something simple you can commit to today to help someone else? Lord, thank you for reminding me that everything you do has unlimited purpose. Any moment you are present is an incredible gift. Fill me with your heart and mind. Guide my choices. Make me a light and remind me that good works are in my spiritual DNA. All right, tomorrow we will do Purpose Pathway in Advance, part 3. All right, let's finish our hair, you guys. It's all heated up now. I'm going to turn this on, and I don't know, I think I'm just gonna like smooth my ends out and leave this, like use some, a little bit of a comb and hairspray and just call it a day with this. So I'm gonna take this, you can curl or straighten your hair with the La Duo. I'm just gonna lift with it and get my ends nice and sleek. I got a little crimp there from how I held it, so just going back in. Just gonna give you like a little more polished look. By smoothing it out, but honestly, the low volume does such a good job. There isn't a ton I have to do. I just want to be sure I'm like nice and sleek. I originally thought maybe I would curl my hair, but it's just, you know, when you have a good straight hair day, I'm like, I think I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm going straight hair today. Okay, if you don't like feeling like I'm not liking that little curl in, there we go. Okay, let's tease this up. And I'm gonna put some marula oil in it, finish my hair. Literally, it's just nice and sleek. Going to, oh, where's my comb? Oh, story of my life. Where, did you ever listen to VeggieTales with your kids? Like that song, like, oh, where is your hairbrush? If not, then maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. All right, I don't know where my hairbrush is. I don't know where my comb is. So I'm gonna take my hands. And I'm just going to run them through my hair like this. Run them up through my hair like this. And get a little extra oomph. Same thing here. I just take my hand and I'm just like claw, like teasing. And take your fingers and kind of, I really have a lot of hair under here. So that under layer, really try and get some of that going so that I have extra volume. The top of my head, because my hair is heavy and thick, sometimes I can end up flat. And I don't want to look like I have flat hair. For all of you having questions about my hair color, next time I go and get my hair done, my hairdresser said she doesn't care if I video like her exact process. So that way, hopefully I can help answer your questions, because I do not know the formula, don't know what it is, don't know what she does. I literally just told her, like, try and make me as blonde as possible without my hair falling out. And so that's what we did. Okay, I'm lifting and then holding it because I want those roots lifted. Look at that hairspray. If you've never tried Twa Chic hairspray and you like a nice hold, do it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some marula oil. Marula oil allows you to get texture and shine without getting frizzy. Who doesn't want that? So normally I will take above my eyebrow, go back behind my ear, and I'll take one section to stay out all the way, and then one section to kind of like go back behind my ear. This is what I do. What's the hairspray? So it is Twa Chic 3-way hairspray by Lange. You can pick light, medium, or heavy hold, and it's just a fantastic heavy hold, but like you can still run your hands through, like soft. It doesn't make your hair hard and crunchy. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is our finished blowout of the day. Don't forget, Lange has a huge sale happening, so you can save over 50% on some of their products. Tools are on sale, hair care is on sale, hair accessories are on sale, bundles are on sale. I mean, it is a sale. I like to stock up when things are on sale. They also offer Afterpay, so you can work it down over payments, but get the sale prices, which is really nice. So anyways, hope you guys have a good day. If you have questions about anything, shoot me a message. Bye, y'all.